right, Muffins. Welcome back to the channel. I wanted to touch on a topic pretty sensitive. A lot of players are kind of one way or another about when it comes to collectibles, premium tanks, nerfing, tanks that are OP that people are purchasing in the game, and wargaming strategy, my thoughts behind that. Just from a business aspect. Now, I don't work for wargaming, but I just wanted to give my input, just my thoughts around this topic. So with tanks like the Smasher that are right now in lock boxes, people are getting them. They are people, when they do get them, they're double platooning. I'll be honest, I do agree with Droodles. He had mentioned that that is not a lot of fun to come across, especially if you're a lightly armored tank and you just get absolutely destroyed. Not to mention, in Droodles' video, if you haven't seen it, it has about an average of a 60% win rate, I think, from the stats he had showed in that video. Go over and shoot over and watch his vid. He's got a great channel. But anyway, in terms of wargaming and their strategy, in terms of what they're doing, wargaming is all about making money, not about making friends. So based on their survival, it's the revenue that they can generate from a game. And so when it comes to tanks like the Smasher, like the T22 medium, these tanks that are overpowered. And if you don't think that some of these tanks are overpowered, then yeah, you may want to go look at the stats and just see how they're performing. The tanks are very so much overpowered, and I do agree with that in my opinion. And when wargaming does things like this, there's a reason why they have them. And Droodles was right in terms of when it's a premium tank, they don't change it, they don't alter the stats. When it's a premium tank, the stats are as is. When it's a collectible tank, wargaming does have the ability to change. They can nerf or buff regardless if you've spent money to purchase the tank. Now, the reason why the Smasher or the T22 medium is a collectible tank is because that is all part of wargaming's strategy. That is their game. They are going to try and get as much as they can out of these tanks before nerfing them. So once a certain amount of players hits having this tank or playing it so often, they will eventually nerf this tank, in my opinion. That is what I'm thinking, because once they start realizing that the player base is either dropping, or maybe from their stats or data that not as many players are playing tier 7 because of this, and there's more and more Smashers coming in, that is when you will see a nerf. That is when those changes will be implemented. But as of right now, so many people want the Smasher. They want it because of that OP factor. And so with people waving their money at wargaming, wanting this tank, well, wargaming, that is their motivation, is the money. They're going to try and get as much as they can out of the Smasher before nerfing it. So anyway, these are my thoughts. This is the Muffin here. Stay cool and keep tanking.